the pineal gland remains shrouded in mysteries that challenge both science and spirituality. Small, almost imperceptible, yet profound in its implications, this structure is the key to unlocking dimensions beyond the tangible. Could it really be the missing link between the physical and spiritual worlds? Descartes once suggested, centuries ago, that this gland might be the seat of the soul. Yet, his words left more questions than answers. What truly lies hidden deep within this tiny gland in our brains? And what if there's an even greater truth waiting to be discovered? Those who venture to explore the pineal gland's potential often report experiences of connection with something far greater than themselves. Like a beacon lighting up the darkest corners of the mind, the pineal gland has been both revered and feared throughout history. But is this power really within our grasp? Or are we merely scratching the surface of something far more vast and incomprehensible? The pineal gland and the third eye. The connection between the pineal gland and the so-called third eye is a concept that resonates deeply in various spiritual and philosophical traditions. Like two sides of the same coin, the pineal gland and the third eye symbolize the union of the physical with the metaphysical. This video guides us through the mysteries of this link, revealing how awakening the pineal gland can unlock a perception beyond the five senses. But this awakening isn't just a physical phenomenon, it requires attunement to subtler forces and an openness to a new way of seeing the world. The practice of awakening the third eye may seem simple, but its effects are transformative. Like the sun rising on the horizon, this activation brings light to the once hidden corners of the mind, allowing for a clear vision of the energies surrounding us. The journey to activate the third eye is both internal and external, leading us to see the world through new eyes and connect with higher dimensions of reality. But are we truly ready to face what this new vision will reveal? Calcite crystals in the pineal gland. Within the enigmatic structure of the pineal gland lies a fascinating component that intrigues both scientists and spiritualists alike: calcite crystals. These tiny crystals have a remarkable ability to store and transmit energy, almost like antennas picking up frequencies invisible to the human eye. It's as if they're transmitters, tuned into frequencies that transcend the physical plane, ready to open portals to other realms of consciousness. In their function, these crystals resemble radio transmitters, constantly receiving and emitting electromagnetic vibrations. But the real question is, what exactly are these crystals transmitting? Could they hold the key to accessing knowledge beyond our earthly understanding? Just like a radio needs to be tuned to the right frequency to pick up a station, our bodies and minds also need to be in sync to unlock the secrets these crystals might contain. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the pineal gland, these crystals could offer us a glimpse into the higher frequencies of consciousness. The pineal gland's role as an antenna. The pineal gland, often referred to as a spiritual antenna, acts as a bridge between the physical and the ethereal. Tucked away in the center of the brain, this small gland has the ability to receive and transmit electromagnetic information in ways that defy the limits of conventional science. Visionaries like Nikola Tesla believed that the pineal gland was the source of their groundbreaking insights and revolutionary ideas. Like an antenna tuned to higher frequencies, it seems to function as a gateway to knowledge beyond our three-dimensional world. Spiritual traditions also recognize the pineal gland as the physical counterpart to the third eye, suggesting that it serves as a link between what we can see and what we can only sense. This antenna, capable of picking up subtle vibrations, can be activated to help us explore realities beyond ordinary perception. But this raises a question: what else can be detected when the mind is open and the pineal gland is awakened? The third eye in spiritual traditions. Throughout the ages, the concept of the third eye has been revered in many spiritual traditions as a gateway to deep knowledge and inner power. In Hinduism, it is known as Ajna, the command center, associated with the sixth chakra, the mind's eye. This spiritual eye allows for vision beyond the physical, offering a glimpse of the universe through a mystical lens, where truth transcends material reality. In ancient Egypt, the Eye of Horus symbolizes the same principle, a symbol of protection, wisdom, and clarity of vision on subtle levels. But what do these ancient symbols really represent? Does the power of Ajna and the Eye of Horus still resonate in our modern world? These mystical depictions of the third eye suggest a latent energy, a force capable of connecting the human mind to the cosmos, uniting intellect, memory, and focus into a singular point of power. When we awaken this inner eye, we begin to see not only what's around us but also what lies hidden within the depths of our being. Opening to universal consciousness. Awakening the third eye is more than just expanding sensory perception, it's an opening to universal consciousness, a portal that connects us to what lies beyond the material world. As this opening broadens, we begin to shed the limitations of the ego and the material realm, allowing our intuition to flourish. This new way of seeing the world is marked by a trust in something greater, a certainty that there is a divine order guiding our lives and leading us to where we need to be. Activating the third eye is like opening a window to the universe, letting the light of spiritual wisdom illuminate our path. This deep connection to the divine offers us insights that once seemed out of reach, as if we've finally tuned into the frequency of truth. But are we truly ready to break free from the chains of physical reality and dive into the infinite ocean of universal consciousness? Developing the third eye. The third eye, often described as our portal to multidimensional realities, is a powerful tool that allows us to see beyond the limitations of time and space. As we develop it, we begin to notice hidden patterns and connections between things that once seemed unrelated. This ability invites us on a personal journey, where patience and consistent practice are key to awakening our true vision. It's not an instant discovery, but rather a gradual revelation of what has always been there, waiting to be seen. However, the path to developing the third eye is full of challenges, requiring acceptance of its multifaceted nature and a willingness to explore the unknown. Like a flower slowly opening at dawn, the third eye reveals its power as we learn to trust our intuition more and rely less on our physical senses. But what do we discover when we see beyond the veil of ordinary reality? And how far can we go when this vision expands? The pineal gland and the human body. The pineal gland, located at the center of the brain, is often described as a small biological beacon, emitting inner light while regulating essential cycles that impact our well-being, such as sleep and alertness. By producing hormones like melatonin and serotonin, it directly influences our perception of time, mood, and even our dreams. Yet this gland, often called the sixth sense, appears to be much more than a simple biological regulator. It connects to higher spheres of perception, offering a window into the unseen. And it's not just in the field of science where the pineal gland captivates. Its spiritual implications, often likened to a compass guiding us through the uncharted waters of intuition, offer subtle yet profound benefits, such as the ability to feel empathy, see auras, or even communicate telepathically. Could it be that by exploring the pineal gland, we can truly awaken these latent abilities, which seem to transcend the physical and reach into realms that science is only beginning to explore? The cultural importance of the pineal gland. Throughout history, different cultures have recognized the pineal gland as a key to spiritual connection and inner development. In Hinduism and Buddhism, it is symbolized by the Ajna, or third eye, an energy point associated with enlightenment and spiritual awakening. The pineal, in this context, is viewed as a center for healing and revitalization of the self, a guiding light for those seeking to transcend physical and mental boundaries. It represents rebirth, inner transformation, and the journey toward a deeper understanding of oneself. In various traditions, this gland is celebrated as a tool to achieve higher states of meditation, where the mind can disconnect from the body and plunge into the vastness of the cosmos. Culturally and spiritually, the pineal gland acts as an esoteric map, guiding those willing to explore their own limits. Yet, as we approach this source of inner power, the question remains, are we truly ready to face the revelations it may bring? Techniques for activating the third eye. Activating the third eye is a deeply personal experience, unique to each individual seeking access to these hidden dimensions of perception. There are many techniques to awaken this center of power, but all share a common element, the need for patience and clear intention. Visualization is one of the most effective methods, allowing the mind to focus on energizing the area between the eyebrows, where the third eye is located. This simple exercise can open doors to new levels of perception and intuition. However, the path to third eye activation is not linear, and results can vary widely from person to person. While some experience an immediate sense of connection with the spiritual world, others may require more time to feel the impact of the practice. The key is to let the process unfold naturally, without rigid expectations. True awakening occurs when we are ready to receive the truths the third eye offers, without trying to force or control this opening. Third eye activation technique. Finding a peaceful and quiet space is the first step in initiating third eye activation. Sitting comfortably with eyes closed, the attention shifts inward. Focusing on the point between the eyebrows, like an anchor for the mind, allows energy to flow gently to this area. With each breath, imagine this point being illuminated, as if a soft light begins to pulse, sparking a faint tingling sensation. This simple yet powerful technique starts to energize the third eye, preparing it to open to the mysteries of the unseen. As the practice continues, the third eye becomes more sensitive, picking up vibrations and signals that once went unnoticed. It's like tuning into a higher frequency, where what was once hidden begins to be revealed. However, this process requires patience and surrender, allowing the mind to adjust to this new perceptual reality. With each session, the tingling may intensify, signaling that the third eye is slowly awakening to new dimensions of consciousness. Practical applications of the technique. Activating the third eye isn't just an abstract spiritual practice, it can have practical applications in our daily lives. As this skill sharpens, many report accessing intuitive insights that help them solve problems, make decisions, and even locate lost objects. Like an internal compass, the third eye guides us to find paths that once seemed hidden, connecting us to a greater wisdom that transcends rational thought. However, it's essential to remember that this practice should be used with pure intentions, avoiding selfish or negative purposes. Additionally, the activation technique can serve as a gateway to deeper experiences, such as lucid dreaming and astral projection. These experiences offer glimpses into other realities, expanding our understanding of the universe and ourselves. But this exploration requires caution and respect. The third eye should not be used as a tool for trivial pursuits, but as a sacred path towards self-discovery and spiritual evolution. What will be revealed to each of us as we decide to follow this journey more deeply? Intuitive messages and responses. During the practice of activating the third eye, many begin to notice subtle messages, whether in the form of images, thoughts, or unexpected sensations. These intuitive responses can be disorienting at first, like fragments of a cosmic puzzle. However, over time, they become clearer, offering guidance that transcends rational understanding. It's like tuning into an invisible frequency, where answers come from sources that initially seem outside of us but are actually deeply connected to our inner being. Still, it's important to maintain an open and patient mind. Often, the answers we seek don't appear immediately during the practice but arise later, in dreams or through synchronicities in daily life. The key is to keep practicing, staying receptive and trusting the process. After all, These messages don't follow the rules of linear time. They arrive when we're ready to receive them and when our third eye is properly tuned to the universe's frequencies. The power of regular practice. Regular practice of third eye activation not only awakens hidden abilities but also connects us to an infinite source of creativity and inner wisdom. Over time, this practice aligns us with a deeper truth, allowing intuition to become our most trusted guide. Just as Tesla used these abilities to access creative insights, we too can tap into these waves of inspiration flowing from our inner world. The key to this transformation lies in having a clear intention and cultivating a consistent and reverent practice. However, the power of the third eye goes beyond simply receiving insights. It transforms us, opening doors to deeper self-awareness and a stronger connection with the divine. Every time we sit down to practice, we come closer to that inner light, which illuminates not just our thoughts but also our soul. And as we explore these inner realms, we begin to realize that this journey never truly ends. It's a continuous cycle of discovery and spiritual growth. What more can we access as we continue awakening this source of power within us?